video is brought to you by Against the Flow of Mississippi. Against the Flow of Mississippi is a book about Jake Fayard, a Marine veteran who is unhappy with the political machine running the state of Mississippi. He decides to fight the corruption from the inside. Jake will face more challenges than he ever has and will stand up for what he thinks is right. His notoriously hot temper will push him to the edge of murder, along with his friend and brother Kobe Barhanovich. Together, they will fight the system and give the power back to the citizens of Mississippi. Against the Flow of Mississippi was written by Anthony Oksenholt and was published by Oksenholt Biloxi Publishing, LLC. A link to the book will be placed in the description below. Alright y'all, good morning. Yeah, I'm doing another rolling vlog, I guess. Is it a vlog or is it vlog? I don't know. Anyway, I want to talk about what's going on out in Los Angeles. You know, I've been to Los Angeles many times. Not recently. And honestly, I'll be perfectly honest, I could care less if I ever go back. But you know what else I've done? I put a lot of bad people in cages. I mean a whole lot of bad people. People deserve to be in cages. Child molesters. Multiple murderers. Rapists. Scum of the earth, some of them. Some of them don't even deserve to take their next breath. And I'm saying that being against the death penalty. But you know what I've never knowingly done? Is lock somebody in a cage because they were born somewhere else. Now I know all you right-wing Republicans are going to sit there and holler, well, you know what? They ought to come here legally. That's your argument, right? Come here legally? Okay. I want to see all y'all come here legally, people. I want to see y'all pass the test for citizenship. You know, people like me and you, if you're watching this video, I would venture to guess that me and you were given our citizen. I know I was. I was given my citizenship September 4th, 1984, and all I had to do was take my first breath of air. I was fortunate that I took my first breath of air in Mississippi. That's all I had to do. On the Statue of Liberty, it says, give us you're tired, you're hungry, and you're poor. A lot of y'all are Christians. I'm not, but a lot of y'all are Christians that are, you know, right-wing Republicans. You know, you preach from the pulpit, right? Who owns the earth? Who actually owns the earth? Nobody. That's not to say that I'm against private property ownership. I believe in private property. I want to get this straight before y'all go way the fuck out on left field here. But if somebody wants to come to this country on their own merit, and I used to live in Miami. I used to live right behind Crome Detention Facility. And if you don't know what Crome Detention Facility is, it's a nice facility on Crome Avenue in West Kendall, Miami. It's right there near Chrome and the Tamiami Trail. Southwest 8th Street, Highway 41. Whatever you want to call it. But if y'all want to sit there and have people come over here on their own merit, they want to work for a living, what do you give a shit? No, they're not taking your fucking jobs. You know why immigrants are not taking your jobs? They're not stealing income out of your pocket. You want me to tell you why? You won't do the jobs they'll do. I want to see your cracker ass out in the middle of a lettuce field in Southern California. Picking lettuce, picking tomatoes. Hell, it's hard enough to get you so-called conservatives to do the job you're supposed to do, that you're getting paid to do, that you already got. Some of you work hard. But some of y'all just want to, you make your money by getting online bitching. I don't make money like that. I'm not even monetized. Haven't been since 2021. I make my living in this truck. 70 hours a week. And that's when the federal government tells me I got to stop. So, y'all won't sit there. Y'all want to raise hell about these people coming over here. But y'all won't do the one thing that would actually fix your problems. You want this shit to stop? Get rid of social entitlements. I'm not talking about for non-citizens. I'm talking about for everybody. Food stamps, welfare, Section 8, Social Security. Oh my God, did he just say Social Security? You're damn right. Then, let people come over here and stand on their own 2 feet. Wouldn't cost anything. Hell, it'd save money. Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. More white people are on the government tit than probably anybody else. But we don't want to talk about that. All we care about is Pedro Sanchez coming over here, and you know, you don't want him here just because he was born somewhere else, or maybe you think he was born somewhere else. Hell, this shit needs to stop. We used to say this is a free country. We used to, you know, tell everybody worldwide how free we are. Now we're throwing people in a cage simply because they were born on the wrong side of a line. It's stupid. As far as ICE goes, I got friends that work for ICE. My friends that work for them, I respect my friends. But the agency as a whole, I have zero use for. I have no use for a government agency that's going to criminalize somebody for trying to better their life any way they can. I lived in Miami for a while, as I just said. How many friends you think I got floated up from Cuba? Good thing we have a feet wet, feet dry policy. And most of the Cubans I know, they're pretty successful people. Some of them a lot more successful than you lazy crackers that are sitting there whining and crying, saying, send them back. Yeah, I'm going to call you like it is. Now, as far as the looting and shit going on in LA, I can't get by on that. I can't get by on the riots. But I certainly understand it. I 100% understand their outrage. I feel it. I agree with their outrage. I don't agree with how they're doing it, obviously. Some of y'all saying, lock them up, lock them up. Wait a minute. I thought this was the United States of America where we have the First Amendment, which covers everything except the looting and the rioting that they're doing. We run something else by y'all. Cheeto Jesus calling in the Marines. I guess somebody forgot Posse Comitatus, but I don't hear nobody hollering about that. Let me go ahead and put the shoe on the other foot, and let's assume that old Kamala Harris got into office, and I'm not a fan. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. Y'all know this. But let's assume Kamala Harris got in there and she decided that she was gonna, I don't know, insert your own Republican right-wing conspiracy theory. The wildest shit that Alex Jones could even dream up. And she was going to call in the Marine Corps to do it, to enforce her will. Commander-in-Chief, right? That's what y'all are saying. Y'all are saying Trump has the right to call in the Marines, send them in there. Well, let's just say that Kamala Harris wanted to do something and, you know, I don't know, send the Marines into Mississippi. Would y'all be cool with it? Oh no, wait a minute. That's a Democrat. They're not allowed to do that. Y'all are cool with Trump doing it, though. And he wants to call it an insurrection. I don't think anybody's trying to overthrow the government. Kind of like they did January 6, 2021. Yeah. Y'all think about it. Stop this bullshit. Y'all have a good morning. I gotta drive. I'm coming into Dallas. It's raining, traffic's gonna be a bitch. So y'all take care.